We are getting hyped for Spider-Man 2, so we need to complete the last piece of content missing on this channel before the new game comes out. The City That Never Sleeps is a 3-part DLC story for the first Marvel's Spider-Man game that took gamers by storm. Some people feel like this DLC is a bit on the weaker side of the storytelling spectrum, but I'm thankful for more screen time with characters like Black Cat, Silver Sable, and the in-universe debut of Hammerhead, although I'm gonna make him wish he never started acting like a goon. 3 separate trophy sets popped up along with this original story, and if you played the original game and got the platinum trophy like a staggering amount of you guys did, like an unbelievably staggering amount of people have this plat, then you're going to find a lot of stuff in here very similar. But that's okay, because it's more of a good thing, and Spider-Man's thankless crime cleaning and trophy collecting work is never done. Let's patrol the beautiful streets of New York City once again. This is Platinum Hunters New Game Plus, the show where we take a look at DLC and add-on trophy sets and games without platinum trophies. Don't forget to check out the trophy guides for both Miles Morales and the original Spider-Man game to get you up to speed for the new game. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more trophy guide videos just like this one, because you might just find your next platinum trophy. Just as a backgrounder, The City That Never Sleeps is split into 3 separate DLCs called The Heist, Turf Wars, and Silver Lining, but I'll be covering them all together as if they were one DLC and trophy set. I just think it will be easier to cover them in this way because many of the activities repeat themselves across the 3 DLC packs. We have a baker's dozen story trophies, which of course are unmissable. There are 3 trophies in the heist, 3 trophies in Turf Wars, and 2 trophies in Silver Lining, which acts as the finale of this whole shebang. This 3-part story involves a multitude of iconic characters including Black Cat, Silver Sable, MJ even though there's more of her awful missions, Yuri Watanabe, especially Yuri Watanabe, and a brand new rising threat in Hammerhead. I felt we didn't get enough Black Cat and Sable in the main game, so it's cool having them here in this side adventure. If you finish the story for all 3 of these, note that your hero work isn't really done, it's just getting started. It's time for Spider-Man to get local and 100% the districts that have activities tied to each DLC. For example, if you have the Secluded by the City trophy for 100% completing all activities in the Heist DLC, then you did all of these activities that are on screen right now. These include all main and side missions, crime missions, oh god, I hate these things, Screwball Challenges, which are just as equally annoying, and stolen art. Thankfully, it won't take us long to complete all the crimes in each district this time, thank God. Now, this is certainly a wide web of stuff to just appear in front of you, but all these activities have dedicated trophies, so we will talk about them again shortly. But this is just one DLC, so let's introduce the other 2 checklists. The City Is My Family is the trophy for completing 100% of the Turf Wars activities and the districts, and the criteria are on screen now for you to note. This includes missions again, 5 crime districts, 4 Hammerhead fronts, and 5 Screwball Challenges. Now you have traded in a collectible type for thug bases with the Hammerhead fronts. And then you have the trophy The City Sleeps for 100% completing Silver Linings districts, which will keep you busiest with all these activities on screen now. That's the missions, 5 crime districts, 4 Olympus hideouts, 5 Screwball Challenges, and 9 audio tapes. Now there's both the thug camps and collectibles to grab to keep you busy. This is gonna be an arduous time for the webhead dealing with all this crap, but at least you got friends to help you out with some of it. So now we can go deeper into these underground activities and web up all of the associated trophies. Clean up the side quests so you can take care of the missions part of the 100% trophies. On screen now are these 3 side quest trophies, the side quests you need to complete to get the said trophy, which DLC it's found in, and what you'll be doing in the mission. As you can see, it's all criteria we've covered before, except they are now tied to a few side quests. The stolen art for the Like a Fiddle mission will have to be collected first by searching for them in the city. Then the Like a Fiddle mission will pop up and you just got to complete it. It works the same way for the 9 audio tapes and the Scales of Justice side mission. Then you have the 4 Olympus hideouts to complete, and they are exactly like the demon warehouses, Fisk hideouts, etc., where you have to clear the place of all its bad actors. Then you can complete the Aiding a Human side quest to get you the trophy. Now there are other side quests to watch out for, but they don't have their own dedicated trophies and just count towards those 100% district trophies we talked about earlier. Because we need more things to do, we have to complete more thug beatdowns in buildings. There are no side quests tied to it, but for the Prohibition trophy, you have to infiltrate all 4 Hammerhead fronts and clear things out in the Turf Wars DLC. You can do it with stealth or go in web shooters blazing, but follow the markers on the map and then go in and do your hero stuff. Exactly like we did in the base game. Just go to the marker on the map and enter the building to start the fun. Doing the local crimes in the base game nearly broke me. Nearly. District after district, the TDM set in quick. But they had mercy this time, so it's not too much of a grind doing it here in the DLC. You have to complete all of them in each DLC, but when you complete them in the Heist and Turf Wars DLC, you will get a trophy for each. Those 2 trophies are on screen now. In case you haven't played any of the games and don't know what these crimes are, these are random events that pop up in the district you're swinging through and will come up on your map with a red emblem. Then you just have to put the kibosh on the crime, whatever it is. It could be a block war, could be a car chase, or a rooftop stakeout. There are 5 districts per DLC that need all their crimes kiboshed, so keep patrolling until enough crimes appear. It's a bit of a grind, but not nearly as bad as the base game, which... thank God I got that over with. It's quite the grind. But this episode is not a grind. It's almost over, but not quite yet. I have been purposefully ignoring and pushing back covering trophies for a certain annoying, attention-grabbing villain, and now it's time to cover her. But first, hit that like button to help me ease into this last set of trophies, and to let me know you're still here, ready to get some more trophies. Okay, Screwball. Yeah, you remember her from the base game, right? The last 4 trophies we have to cover to finish the city that never sleeps involves Screwball. If I wasn't a superhero, oh man, she would have to run the next time she says, Photobomb! Good grief. Here are the 3 trophies you have to grab involving Screwball and her dumb challenges. Each DLC has 5 challenges, and make note of the fact that you will need to achieve a score that gets you the Spectacular rating or better. Spectacular is the silver ranking in the middle, so it's not enough to just hit the minimum score. I know this is going to be skill testing and a bit involved, but I didn't find any of these too challenging to the point you can't do them. Maybe 1 or 2 of them had me restarting them a handful of times because I messed up my movement and wasted too much time, but if you practice them and persevere, you can definitely do it. And the best thing is that you don't have to get the ultimate time ranking for any of them, which is pretty challenging. Now, the silver lining in all of this, pun very intended, is that you can put an end to her shenanigans once and hopefully for all, depending on if they can hold her in the damn cell, for the Unplugged trophy. This trophy requires you to complete all of the Screwball challenges across all 3 DLCs, but when you do, you get to chase her down and put her in the slammer. Miles will get a fix on her location, then you just have to capture her, being sure to hit all of her photobombs and destroy the enemies that try to slow you down. Putting an end to her nonsense puts an end to this trophy run as well. Now you can say you have 100% completion for the City That Never Sleeps DLC for Marvel's Spider-Man, including the Heist, Turf Wars, and the Silver Lining DLCs. Overall, these DLCs are just more of the good and the bad stuff in the main game. That's usually what DLC packs end up being, but I think it's especially apparent here. We have a pretty cool new 3-part story here to finish, but the activities you do along the way are going to be very familiar. It feels a lot more low stakes, and your mileage is going to vary if you don't really jive with some of the aspects of the base game. Like for me, I wasn't crazy about the crime, so having to do more of them really grinds my gears. Thankfully, everything here is in a lower quantity, and Insomniac has already taken the less is more approach when making Miles Morales, which yes is a much shorter game than the original, but this bodes well for Spider-Man 2 being less grindy with all of its side activities. But in the end, I still think the City That Never Sleeps is worth checking out and getting the trophies. Especially if you're already playing Marvel Spider-Man, you should play this to get caught up in time for the new release. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Platinum Hunters guides for the first Spider-Man game and Miles Morales, and very soon, Spider-Man 2. Subscribe for that so you don't miss out. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions go awful. I hope you web sling and the sling breaks. Peace out.